Hello, fellow veterans for Ron Paul. This is Adam Kokesh coming to you from the Adam vs. the Man studios with a special message just for the Veterans for Ron Paul YouTube channel with an update on the logistics for the RNC and what's going on. I feel like I owe everybody an explanation for what's been going on. We came out after the Ron Paul is the choice of the troops march on the White House with the strong call to action that we were going to be marching on the RNC to help Ron Paul win the nomination. I want to thank everybody again for helping make that event a huge success, for coming out and showing your support for Ron Paul and helping me show the world, helping us show the world, being a part of the cause to show the world that Ron Paul is the choice of the troops, that the troops are waking up to the message of non-interventionism and that we are tired of these wars, and that the veterans who have been there realize that war is a racket, as Major General Smedley Butler said. But okay, on to the purpose of this video. There's been the large-scale turmoil that you've all witnessed, the emails from the campaign, from Ron himself, and now Rand's endorsement of Mitt Romney. And we've been kind of waiting to see how all of that shakes out before moving forward. And we had our own logistical challenges with the venue as well. But also, soon after we announced that we wanted to do what we were going to be doing in Tampa, we had Paul Festival, some organizers, those who organized the Revolution March in 2008, a really great crew, come together, and they've been haggling with, I think it's the city of Tampa and the RNC that had claim to the Florida State Fairgrounds. But just yesterday, they announced that the Florida State Fairgrounds are available. They've got the contract for them, so it's very exciting. We've got that secured. And what we decided to do was join forces and basically roll the Veterans for Ron Paul presence at the convention into the Paul Festival. So we will be there. We will be there the whole time. I'm going to be camping out at the State Fairgrounds. There will be camping available from the 24th to the 26th, and the 27th is the morning of is the first day of the convention, the Monday, and we are going to be marching. This is it. This is the big march, and it's not the Ron Paul is the choice of the troops march. It's not the turn your backs on the RNC. It's not a protest. It's not even a demonstration in the strictest sense. No, what we are doing is going to salute Ron Paul. That is the purpose of what we are doing, to show our appreciation for all of the work that he has done over his lifetime for liberty. And we are inviting all true patriots to join us. I put out a call on my channel yesterday, or actually just this morning, and we'll put the link here in the description. We'd ask you to help promote that in order to promote this cause. But more importantly, make your own video, make your own call to action to reach out to people and inspire them to be there. Tell them why Ron Paul is the choice of the troops, why he's your choice as a veteran. And you know, like I said, there has been some drama, and I think everybody needs to know as much as is appropriate to reveal what exactly is going on behind the scenes. And without making this too personal, there was a bit of a division in the organizing committee for the Paul Festival. Carrie Ann Slate in particular has been identified as a bad actor, as someone who has committed fraud against people who are on that committee, and she decided to split off with Zach Carter to form a competing event that is not going to be the official event being supported by Ron Paul and by the actual organizers of this event. So the real one is Paul Festival. Don't be fooled by the imitators or by any other events that people are trying to put on around the convention. The thing that you need to know about the Veterans for Liberty Super PAC as an organizing committee for this is that it is still functional as a way to raise funds for this, and we would ask that you help support our fundraising efforts. Right now, we're way behind. We haven't been doing any serious fundraising, and I think we've only got a few $100s so far. So we've got to pay for the website, ronpaulisthechoiceofthetroops.com. We want to keep that going as a place that people can see why we're doing what we're doing and what we're doing between now and August, a place to help promote your videos. And we're still having the video contest, and we hope to raise enough money to incentivize people to make videos to support this event. So please, anything you can do to support us in terms of fundraising, we greatly appreciate. Basically, after those two expenses, that is the website, the video contest, maybe some other promotional opportunities if they come up. But really, the first thing that the money is going to after that is logistics and providing transportation for people that can't afford it. So we also have Jim Kistner, who volunteered with his deuce and a half to come down from Philly, to drive it all the way from Philly down to Tampa to be with us as a vehicle following the formation for anybody who can't make it on the 8-mile march. We have Jeff Griffin, who is the owner of the ranch that we originally had staked out as our fob, with a couple of military vehicles that will be joining us as well. If they have expenses associated with that, we'd like to be able to make that possible. And the campgrounds will be available for anybody who wants it, for Veterans for Ron Paul, at the Florida State Fairgrounds as part of Paul Festival. But we still have Jeff Griffin's ranch, although much further away, about 30, 40 minutes north of the convention, available as sort of an overflow camping ground, and also for people that want to camp. And we'll see if there's a significant group of people that want to do this, if veterans want to stick around through the end of the convention. Personally, I'll be there till the end as media, just covering what's going on, but we're not organizing anything at the moment. If people have a good idea and they want to give people a reason to stick around and keep lobbying and keep a presence there as Veterans for Ron Paul through the 4 days of the convention, that's fine. Although we don't expect people to come for more than just those 4 days. That is the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of Paul Festival, and then for the march on Monday. But if there is a large group that wants to do that, we're not going to be able to stay at the Florida State Fairgrounds through the rest of that week. There will be camping available. There are lots of other people who are offering homes and rides and all sorts of various support. So if you can just get yourself to Tampa and you can't afford a place to stay, or you don't have plans for that, don't worry, there will be camping opportunities available. As for the march itself, we are going to be leaving from the Florida State Fairgrounds, and it is going to be a tough march, 8 miles. And it's not that 8 miles is a tough march, but in the Florida heat in the middle of the summer, yes, it will not be easy. So if you're not up on your PT, don't worry. We'll either have the troop carriers available, like I said, Jim Kistner's deuce and a half, a couple other military vehicles being provided by Jeff Griffin. And we will also have a rallying point about a mile away, half a mile away. We're still working on that. But whatever the route happens to be, there will be a place along the way designated where we might stop and allow people to join us. But really, we're encouraging people to join us along the way, wherever they want, however much they feel. Up to 8 miles, they are capable of marching for Ron. Remember, this is our symbolic gesture. This is a salute for Ron Paul, a way to show our respect for him. So we are going to be coordinating with law enforcement. We will be respectful of the convention itself, as Ron Paul has requested, but our only permit for this will be the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. We will be marching in defiance of H.R. 347 and making this is not going to be organized around any central authority. I may be there with a bullhorn to call people to attention and get them in a formation. Although I hope that we have enough, we can have multiple platoons and simply march the platoons all the way down the road from the Florida State Fairgrounds to the RNC. And to the RNC, not to storm it, not to take it over, not to go through it, but to march to it and stop at whatever the outer security perimeter is. And we're going to have a salute to Ron Paul. And I don't know, maybe we'll hold that salute for as many seconds as constitutional votes that Ron Paul has had, and then maybe we'll have we'll have some similar symbolic gesture for Mitt Romney there. But stay tuned. Don't worry. That's the easy part. Right now, all you have to worry about is helping promote this and making sure that you can be there on the right days. I apologize. I deeply apologize for the confusion or any trouble this may have caused you if you have made reservations based on being there from the 27th to the 30th. You're still welcome to be there for that. And still, the most important thing is being there on Monday, the 27th at noon for stepping off. Actually, be there at 11. We'll be rallying at 11 at the fairgrounds, stepping off at noon. So be ready for that. The website, ronpaulisthechoiceofthetroops.com, is still just a splash page, but it's being worked on. My co-organizer for this, Nathan Cox, is still doing great work on that. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention in terms of what's going on behind the scenes that people have to know, Zach Carter was involved with some of this drama around the Paul Festival and the competing event, and was involved with Carrie Ann Slate, and has decided to take a break from organizing. So while he's still legally the treasurer of the Veterans Veterans for Liberty Super PAC. His involvement on the committee, his voting right there has been suspended. So basically, in terms of financial decisions, we have our bookkeeper, volunteer civilian Gary Crace, who's done a great job so far, and the remainder of the committee now is myself and Nathan Cox doing, so all financial decisions around this will be done only by both of us agreeing on what's going on. And if there are other people that want to join up, that want to make this a more of an organized thing, that want to help promote it, that want to create committees, we're welcome to all of that. If you want our official blessing, you probably don't need it. It's always better to beg forgiveness than ask permission, but in this case, if you want to coordinate with us, please, we are going to start answering the emails again, vfrp2012@gmail.com. I know we've gotten behind on that, so my apologies again to everybody who may have sent emails in there and not gotten a response. It's been overwhelming, and we haven't been giving it adequate attention. I've been waiting for the website, among other things, to promote some of the videos that have already been submitted that have been great for promoting this event. But this is it. This is it. We have our plans absolutely set now. Hopefully nothing will change again, and barring anything unforeseen, this is the plan. We will be attending Paul Festival as Veterans for Ron Paul from the 24th to the 26th. Oh, one other thing about that. We are going to get to do a special presentation about 30 minutes, hopefully on Sunday evening. We're going to be marching a formation up to the stage, maybe onto the stage. Again, details here not important, to be worked out. And we will have a series of speakers, and we haven't even thought about how we're going to select them yet. So if you have suggestions for that, or if you want to vote for speakers, or if you want to do it based on who wins the video contest, who can most effectively promote the event, as we did for the event Ron Paul is the Choice of the Troops March on the White House, we're open to all those suggestions. We have a subforum set up at forums.adamversustheman.com specifically for planning this. It's subdivided into a lot of different sections, so you can jump in and help out with various aspects of that. So please get on board, do what you can to be in Tampa, and let's show the world that Ron Paul is the choice of the troops as the entire Levolution comes together to march behind Veterans for Ron Paul to salute the good doctor. Thank you so much, and I will see you in Tampa.